Welcome to my channel. I'm Whitney Moon. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This reading is a general message, okay? So if it doesn't resonate, don't worry. Another message will be along any minute from Spirit. If it does resonate, that's awesome. I'm glad. Woo! Excuse me. Awesome. Glad that we could meet. I could meet your energy. I do have personal readings going on right now. WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com. Okay. It doesn't really take long to get in, to be honest, so don't worry. And they're pretty affordable. I got you back. Yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always for entertainment purposes only. And we are gonna get it cracking here. I just needed some fresh weed here in me pipe. Pipe weed. I haven't used this deck in a while, so. Well, it's not just. It's one I just don't use very often. It's the Witch's Yule deck. So let's see what comes out of it. What is for my collective today? Hearth and Bear Medicine. May your warmth take in the gazing flame upon the shivers they melt away. Bear Medicine. There is no tomorrow without the healing of the past. For in stillness you shall find yourself right where you are. Candle magic on the bottom. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so magic is in the air. Magic is in the air. I also feel somebody could be talking about you, okay? Talking about you out there. And Spirit is getting a whiff of bev, if you know what I mean. They can hear you. Talking about somebody. Maybe you're talking about somebody in your head. And honestly, I feel like, Spirit's really trying to say that you've really gone above and beyond to heal yourself. Your life might have been very stagnant for a while. And that's only because you have to heal the past in order to really live for tomorrow, right? When you're hanging out in the past and everything is about the past, it's really hard for you to move forward. Okay, once you let go of the past, then it's like this overwhelming hearth comes over you. So what's this hearth about? Like healing the past, it means something to heal the past, okay? When you heal it, it doesn't lurk and linger inside of you anymore because it's gone, it's healed, it's over with. Okay, so here's Brainstorm. We got Brainstorm with the Two of Cups and 3 billboards. So somebody could be trying to think of a way to get to you, okay? They know that you are, or you could be trying to get to somebody. You could be trying to talk to somebody online. You could be trying to figure out a way to get an answer, okay? Get an answer about something. You could be looking for closure, okay? And closure is one of those things that like people will just keep from you. If they know that they can control you by silence, honestly, silence is it's like the poor man coward's wish to say silent. Take it to their grave, right? Nobody needs to know what's in their mind. And that is so unloved. That is, even a person who chooses to keep that much inside of them, I feel like is not really deserving of a relationship. Those parents out there that you see that well, actually, for instance, what's coming to me is Michael Scott when he's talking about Pam, and he goes, "Oh, she's the most gifted artist, an extraordinary woman I've ever met in my life, but I never say that to her face." And then Oscar looks at him like, "Why wouldn't you say that to her face? Like, that's amazing. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you say that? Why would you only think it, right?" So there could be somebody out there that really, I don't know, is looking for the warmth of something, for conversation, and they're trying to figure out how to get it because now they're all healed. They're not looking in the past anymore for answers. They're moving into the future, right? And when that happens, it's like you never know what you just never know, it's just the roll of a dice, right? It's definitely not. So somebody I see, it seems like, is being guided in the winter to go somewhere in the snow. Okay. And I don't know, maybe you think it's going to hurt you and it's not going to. The pain is gone. What happened in the past happened in the past. It's not going to happen again. Right? It's almost like history only repeats itself when you stay stuck in damage. Right? So what's this candle magic? Magic. 1, 2. I pulled the very first card in the deck is Bear Magic. The second card in the deck is Candle Magic. 1, 2. Cards 1 and 2 out of like 50 cards. That's just very strange to me. So someone's not scared of the truth anymore. So the Scarecrow in reverse with the Sword in the Stone. Okay, so someone's not scared of the truth anymore. They're not scared of putting something out there for everybody to see. Right? Like maybe something's been holding you back. Maybe you're this really gifted artist and you don't want people to see your art. And now the world is like, man, just get it out there. You love yourself this much. You have healed this much. You deserve to give yourself this gift. Whatever it is. Okay, whatever it is, for how hard you've worked. And like, it has taken somebody a very long time to figure out how to get Hearth back in their life. Because a warm hearth and home is to walk into a home full of love. It's not love, pictures everywhere. It's the feeling of the home, right? And the feeling of the home is depicted by those who live in it, okay, who want the best for it. There are people who use homes as shelters and that's it. They don't give a fuck what happens to the house. They don't care if it falls apart. They don't care. And there's other people who live in a house where it's their sanctuary. They will, fix the foundation from the ground up. They will do things and spend thousands of dollars to keep their house from crumbling, right? There are different people, like everybody is different. Okay. Everybody is different. And I feel like somebody now, their emotions could have been clouding them. Okay. Their emotions could have been clouding them for a very long time. Okay. About what a true hearth at home is. Okay. Maybe they were having a really hard time finding the hearth inside of themselves. Okay. The love inside of themselves to warm themselves up with their love, not somebody else's love, not love from a beer bottle, not love from a TV show or from, your kids, like self-love, inside love, to appreciate yourself enough to go, you know what? I really want a cup of coffee right now. And I know I'm supposed to be there, but I really need a cup of coffee. I've got to take 2 minutes out of my day to stop by the coffee shop, get myself a coffee. Because guess what? I work fucking 40 hours a week. I bust my ass and I know I'm supposed to be there, but guess what? People can be late. Do you know how hard it took me to realize that I am allowed to be late? I do not have to be there on time every fucking day, people. I can be fucking 5-10 minutes late. Go fuck yourselves. Okay? This 15 minutes beforehand, if you're not early, then you're late. Oh, screw you. Honestly, it seems like nobody has ever been on time for me, and I usually show up somewhere easily 10, 15 minutes early, especially if it's my first day or something I've never done. I always show up early. I never leave it to chance on traffic or lights or stop signs. I leave myself more than enough time to get somewhere. And maybe this is what it is. Maybe this is what we're talking about. Maybe you created magic in your life. You left yourself somewhere so then you could get the right shit done. Okay. And then as that healed, you can move forward, right? On how to make the proper home for yourself, or the proper hearth for yourself, the proper warmth for yourself, right? Because it's like, if you don't love yourself, then what's everybody else doing? There's evil distractions, right? Evilly distracted by things in your life instead of acknowledging the truth, right? And then there's the creepy card, but creepy in reverse, because it's like creepy in reverse. When you're creeped out by everything, okay, like everybody creeps you out, or everybody just that's the kind of energy where it's like you might need to just like stay alone, okay? Or you've been alone for so long that everybody is appearing as evil. Everybody appears as creepy, even though they're not, right? It's like somebody who's just been on the path alone for a while, okay? Not with a whole lot of luck around them. Okay, so now we get this, right? They take themselves out of the equation. They get the evil distractions away from them. They get the creepy energy away from them. Okay, they completely deviate from their own path. But the whole point of being able to stay on your path is when you need to go to hospital, you go to the hospital. The hospital isn't on the path. You have to get off the path to heal yourself to get back onto the path. Okay, so it could be something like that, right? Where it's like somebody really maybe needed to learn basically how to have a proper relationship. Actually sit there and enjoy where you're at and enjoy someone's company without the evil distractions creeping in. Right? It's like now somebody's not going to get the evil distractions that creep them out and deviate off the plan. Oh my gosh. And so honestly, I accidentally called this guy creep the other day, but I wasn't calling him a creep. I was like, I was just like, I don't know. Not many people show interest in my life. So when they do show interest, I'm like, what's going on with you? Like, do you like my really boring, stupid life, or like, are you creeping me? Like, what are you doing? Like sometimes you don't know, and sometimes it's just the easy breeziness of somebody coming in and out and checking out your life, whereas other people, are creeping your life, to see if you've gotten off the path of evil distraction, right? Have you actually, healed yourself? Have you gotten to the root of the truth? Have you taken the emotion out of it? Right? Have you figured out the monster in the room, or the killer in the story? Right? Who's the villain? Stuff like that. That keeps people blocked in relationship. When you don't get the answers, and I was very easily evilly distracted for most of my life. And the reason why I was because when what happened to me as a child happened, I completely detached from my soul. And I just was this empty vessel that didn't want to know anything. Right. And then it wasn't until I was in my 20s that I reconnected with my soul and started figuring out why I had detached from her for so long. And I detached from her because I needed to be evilly distracted for a while in order to make it through my life, or I wasn't going to, right? If you don't sometimes have those evil distractions, then you won't make it. Okay? Because not everybody can just go through healing and fucking kumbaya when you got to go to work. Okay? You got bills to pay. There is no kumbaya. You can't fucking heal right now. You've got other things to do. And then there's accomplishing all of those things and then going, okay, I got to put myself on the back burner because if I don't do it now, I'm never going to, because these evil distractions I have to kill, and I have to figure out how to do it. I have to figure out how to reignite my heart. And the only way to do it is to take away the distractions that are keeping me from loving myself. Okay. And it's a very slow journey. Okay. To reintroducing you to your soul. Okay. And it is very confusing. Okay, there's the moon. Very confusing. Very confusing on how much you actually love yourself. Very confusing on the feelings that will come forth when you figure out that you're not putting yourself first anymore and that everybody else has become number one, and that's the distractions that you need to get rid of. Okay. Then there's synchronicities. You will start seeing synchronicities when you start to change your life because you'll start to see signs. Signs match with synchronicities. Okay. It's not just, oh, that's a coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. And I really hope that people understand that when they're opening up their third eyes and when they're living in a spiritual life, because coincidences are the universe's way of telling you that you're on the right track. Right? That there's something connecting with something else that you are now thinking of that's going, hey, you know, that makes sense. If something that someone's talking about makes sense, then you're connecting the dot and you're getting those synchronicities. Right? It's like finally listen to psychic videos, and now all of a sudden you start seeing all these psychic signs everywhere. Okay, and then you can play that game too with cars. I love PT Cruisers, like I'll always love them, so I will always see them. Okay, and then all of a sudden, you start playing a game where now I want to see Honda Elements all the time. You wouldn't believe how many Honda Elements are out there. It's like once you start, once you open up the door, you won't believe how many synchronicities you'll see if you are on the right path. Okay. And I think that somebody was on the wrong path for a while, which is why they had to get off. Okay. So take what resonates, see what doesn't. And like I said, personal readings, WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com. If not, just enjoy the channel. And if you do want a personal reading, then email me. Okay, we can get that sorted. These cards are so bent. They're so curved. I have to shuffle them the right way. Okay, there we go. And if you want to get into this reading more, which I would love to, WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com. If not, it's all good. And be well, be safe out there. Have a wonderful weekend. And peace out. Take care. Namaste.